Hey, we're almost at the exam. So I know you can write the heck out of this essay. I know you can identify rhetorical strategies. I know you can introduce a essay really well. I know you can talk about how those rhetorical strategies are in service to the writer's central claim. You can develop your own line of reasoning. I know you can do all that stuff. So, what can we control? What's out of our control? Check this video out. It's called Last Minute Logistics, and it's just about all the parts that you need to actually take the test. You get all this that you need to take the test. I know that. It's just the parts that we can't control. I think the video is worth your peace of mind to either watch or scrub through to be sure that you've got under your control everything that you can control. I think that's half of what test taking stress really is. So check it out. I think it's worth your time.
All right, so for those students, just a few last minute logistics to go over. Remember that for the AP English language essay, you have three options for how to write your essay. One is to have two windows open, one that's got the prompt and the timer, and then one that has a Google Doc, Microsoft Word, or Note application. Make sure you start with your AP ID initials or your AP ID at the top, your initials underneath. And then what you can do is just copy that and paste it back into the space provided in the platform. Or you can, again, have your two windows, and one is with a Google Doc, Microsoft Word, document, or notes, where you're typing it, you are saving your document as a docx, a txt, or an odt, whatever that is, again with your AP ID and your initials, and then you will attach the document to the browser and click submit. And then the third and final option is to handwrite your essay, take photos of it, and then you will upload them into the system. And I do want to just do a quick reminder that if you are thinking that you will handwrite your essay, make sure you are opening your e-ticket on a smartphone or a tablet. That way it's easy for you to open it and then take a photo and then upload from there. So just a quick reminder with that. And that again, you need your AP ID and your initials at the top. If you don't know your AP ID, you can find that in AP Classroom. When you go to submit, there is a two-step process that you'll attach or paste, and then you're going to have to click submit. If you do not hit submit before your timer runs out, your response will not count. So once you select submit, you might see that there's some transfer time depending on your bandwidth and where you are. Just leave that window open, leave your computer plugged in, don't close out until you get a message that confirms your AP exam is complete. And if you don't ever see that message, then just make sure you are going to cb.org/request makeup to explain what happened and then request an e-ticket for the June makeup date. But the most important thing there is when you hit submit, leave that window open until you get the confirmation message.
Okay, so we also have some 5 easy steps for you to get ready for the exam. Remember when I said some of relieving that anxiety is just the comfort level with knowing what to expect, with what's going to happen? Um, Doing these 5 steps should alleviate some of that test
Mhm.
anxiety that day and make you a little more comfortable. So, first of all, is trying the exam demo, and we're going to share the slide with the links in a minute. So definitely do the exam demo. You're going to basically go through the steps Mrs. Velitis just talked about so that you can see how that works. That way, as you're taking the exam, you can focus on taking the exam and not worry about, oh my gosh, how do I submit this? How is this going to work? There's also the checklist that I mentioned earlier, again, when I was talking about anxiety. So go through that checklist, have it ready, have all the pieces, of that checklist ready, and you'll be good to go. It asks you to confirm your email address in MyAP, and that's just to make sure that you can get to your exam ticket. You can also get to that in your AP Classroom on MyAP. But confirming your email address, it's in your profile, just ensures that you get information that you need. Locate your e-ticket, whether it's in your email or on MyAP, and then be ready to check in 30 minutes early. And I know that seems like a lot, We check in 30 minutes early to this Zoom every time, just because we want to be prepared and ready. So that's the point there. That way, you know that it's working, that you have plenty of time to troubleshoot if it's not, and to make sure that you have everything you need. Okay, next. And then the important links we talked about, you can go to myap.collegeboard.org. That's where you'll be able to get into my AP classroom and get to your e-ticket there. You'll be able to go to your profile there and check your email. We also have the demo site. There's a star next to that one for a reason. You should definitely do that if you haven't already. And then again, if you look at the fourth one, we have the checklist. That's really important. But again, take the time to go through each of these. You don't have to do them all in one day. Some of them at the end, like 9 and 10, may not apply to you. They just give you some good information so that you have that level of comfort when you go when you get to exam day. All right.